Well, Broncos Country, we saw another stinker of a game tonight. After a glimmer of hope in the first quarter, Russ charging the guys down, going 10 for 10, getting a 10-0 lead built up. We thought everything was going to happen for us. We thought everything was heading in the right direction. And after that 10-0 start, not only did Melvin Gordon disappear, our offense and hope disappeared. Broncos lose 19-16 in overtime to the LA Chargers. We still continue to not win a road game in the AFC West since before the pandemic. We got another horrible game on offense for a majority of this game. But you know what? Glass half full. Our defense is rocking and rolling. We got some positives still to look at, but I'm not gonna lie, it's mostly negative and it's mostly bad. So we'll get into it. Welcome to the Buck Your Feelings podcast.
Oh my God, that's gross.
Welcome, everybody, to the Buck Your Feelings podcast on the Nothing Rhymes network here. What a shitty game. Sorry, my French. You know, we're after hours here. 10 o'clock news is come and gone. I'm just real upset. I'm real upset about tonight. I got here next to me, Johnny Bakke. We got Isaiah Henderson. The boys together tonight. Man, you know, you guys had said pregame it was what, like 2 years since you guys had watched a game together?
Actually been able to sit down and watch a game together? Yeah. And it was fun. I mean, it was, correct me if I'm wrong, it was a blast. It was like old times. You know, sitting there screaming at the TV together, probably keeping the whole neighborhood awake, and I don't care. But could it have gone any worse for us? I mean, there was so much good I saw, but there was so much bad. And
I am disgusted.
Yeah.
Seriously.
It doesn't get
One of us has made a gross error.
Seriously, I don't know. I didn't want to see overtime in that game. I'm sick and tired of the crap football, just the product that we've had to endure thus far this year. None of these things have been fun. It's one thing to lose. It's another thing to lose and just be vanilla, bland, boring. Just all the people that had the opinions going into tonight of that the Broncos are the last team I want to see on national television. They got their wish tonight. It was bad. It's bad football.
We have a show. And I'm trying not to say everything and go the hell off. No lie, a lot of people might disagree. I can't even blame Russell Wilson. No. First off, our center is complete trash. Every single week, I go back and I watch film. And I point out to Johnny on multiple occasions, watch Lloyd Cushionberry. Every other play, he's on the ground.
More like Push-and-Berry gets pushed backwards every play.
He cannot run block. When the nose tackle lines up in zero technique right over him, he gets bullied every single play. Dalton Risner had a terrible game in overtime, or it was the end of fourth quarter or in overtime, on 3rd and 1. And I told Johnny, I said, Johnny, watch.
And it happened.
On every 3rd down, they bring the damn house. Every team does this.
My voice is gone.
Every team does this. Every team does this. On 3rd down, they bring the house. And our interior offensive line gets the crap beat out of them.
Crumbles.
We miss Mike Munchak because nobody knows what the hell their assignment is. And that's why I said I can't blame Russ, because he gets the crap smacked out of him. And why the hell are you leaving Seattle because their offensive line was trash and you're going to come to Denver and get beat the hell up?
There's one thing to be said, though, about that line, but there's also Russ is pretty dang slow in his progressions of reads right now. And I get it. It's a brand new offense.
Yes.
I get it. He might be overwhelmed from a playbook standpoint, but it's it ain't looking good on his side either. He's definitely not to blame.
No,
I will
definitely
say that.
But okay, hold on. That you mentioned already. It's my turn. That left side of that O-line, man. The left side. Tonight we had Quinn Miners and Billy Turner in the game. Billy Turner in for the first time, and he looked amazing.
He was on the right side is stronger than left. What kind of bizarre world are we in?
Cam Fleming swapped over to left tackle, and he actually looked good there.
He looked good.
He was good there.
He was decent.
But if you go right guard and center or left guard and center, Dalton Risner, my boy, who I've been high on forever, I'm losing faith.
Blew the hell out of 2 plays and got Russell Wilson smacked.
The perfect example of that is in the fourth quarter, right there. We had to get something. Russ snaps the ball, and Derwin James is between Dalton Risner and Lloyd Cushenberry before even a quarter of a second has passed.
Yeah.
Russell Wilson didn't even have time to drop back before Derwin James was in his ass.
In his
And
grill.
this is my point. On Latavius Murray was getting 4 yards per carry. He was doing well. Why are you hiring the guy from the Ravens as game management and as a guy if you're just going to get in shotgun on 3rd and 1, knowing they're going to bring the house, get pressured again,
and throw the ball
and throw it short?
If you're committed to running it on 3rd and 1 out of shotgun, it's actually 3rd and 3, 3rd and 4, because I mean you're
you could take it from under center. He could still take it from under center. QB sneak it right up the middle, or again take it from shotgun. Latavius Murray is already getting 4 yards per carry. You're saying it taking it from shotgun is basically 3rd and 3. Okay, he's getting 4 yards per carry. That means he's getting that 1 yard.
Yeah,
and he's a big. I tweeted this. Nathaniel Hackett has good plays. He's a bad play caller. He's
bad managing it. He's bad stacking it, like in a situational sense.
Last game, overtime, 4th and 1, run the ball.
Yeah.
No, we don't. We throw it incomplete. This time, 3rd and 1, run the ball.
Hey guys, before we continue, guys, welcome to the Get Bucks post game. The Buck Your Feelings.
Buck Your Feelings.
Buck Your Feelings post game show. Please. Make sure that you like, subscribe, share, comment. I understand we are all fuming right now. We're losing it. We are all very angry. We are all freaking pissed. And I get it, but hey guys, this is a good home for you. I promise you. Give us that like, give us that subscribe, hit that notification bell so you know when we go live. Let's get together right now. Let's buck our feelings.
We've got tons of comments in here. We gotta get some.
I said it this offense. Jericho says let Russ cook for 7 points. You're right.
I mean,
Jericho was pregame. Jericho.
Yeah, Jericho was talking that pregame, and I loved it. And right now, he was right.
He was right. Ty White says, I said it. This offensive line, man, it's one of the most important positions, and Gordon disappears because he was benched. I don't know why Gordon was benched, but he was benched.
We'll get into that. His pouty face on the sideline. Oh my God!
Daniel Leda Ramos.
That's a new name. Daniel Leda Ramos.
Cheers. He says fire Hackett. Yeah, I gave him the benefit of the doubt, but I really paid attention to this game. He doesn't know how to scheme players open. He doesn't know how to take advantage of one-on-ones. Now, play action disappeared the second half.
You already said it. You already said it. Is that one play, that one final drive in the fourth quarter. What did I do, Isaiah? What did I do? Literally, 3rd and 1. What did I do?
Run the ball.
I walked up to the TV when they showed Hackett on the screen. I put my finger in his face.
No.
Isaiah will attest this, and I screamed, "Run the ball! Do not pass it!" What happens? Shotgun, snap, throw, low pass, bounces off the turf into KJ Hamler's arms. Incomplete. Wow. As much as I want to blame PJ Locke at the end of the game for this loss,
No, yeah.
in overtime, and I do blame him in a big way for that.
Mm-hmm.
I felt like a loser before that overtime started.
He doesn't know how to scheme players open. He passes when he should run the ball. Play action was non-existent. KJ Hamler disappeared. No player had more than 3 receptions. Jerry Jeudy was non-existent. Greg Dulcich was wide open in the first quarter. Never saw him again. Never saw Cortland Sutton again. Never seen Albert Elf off the depth chart. Melvin Gordon got benched. Latavius Murray did all the work and no play action, no rollouts. We threw the ball and we know they were bringing the house.
We got Robert. I mean, he sums that up. Buck this, buck that, buck. Fangio. Just want to scream out to the heavens.
Ty coming in, fire Hackett, this offensive lineman. I said it before. Most important positions. You're not wrong, Ty. You know, like I don't even know what.
Robert says we don't deserve to be in primetime. Yeah, we don't. We have 4 more games in primetime. I'm done with primetime. I'm done waiting all day to see us lose. I'm glad against the Jaguars we played early in the morning when everybody sleep and nobody can see us. And only Broncos fans and Jaguars fans can see us get the crap beat out of us because the Jaguars have a good defense. All right, Jaguars have a good defense. Chargers defense isn't that good. The only good defense we've really played is San Francisco. We can't put up more than 16
The
points.
Jets are going to be a hell of a game. That is, I mean, they're a good team.
We're going to get blown out 24-0.
I don't know if I agree that the Jets are going to beat us too, Ty. You know,
Jets are good this year.
I know.
They are pretty good.
But I still, you know me. You guys know me. Right now, I'm fuming. Right now, I'm furious. But tomorrow, the next day, I am ever the optimist. I am the one that will continue saying there is still hope.
Nope, we're trash. Ty says,
"Shut your mouth!" Back you in it.
We're trash. Robert says, I'm sad, man. Honestly, so sad. Robert, about Russell Wilson, he isn't a rookie. He's a 10-year vet. Come on, he should be a little quicker. He should be. It seems as if either it's the play call and they're scheming it to go deep.
You know what? It's a mix of a lot of things. I mean, Jay, I think you'll agree.
No, Cam Fleming didn't get benched. He got moved to left tackle.
Yeah, he got moved over to
Calvin Anderson got benched. I don't know why.
But I don't know why.
He was
I don't know why that happened.
He was getting the crap beat out of him by Khalil Mack.
Yeah, Khalil Mack was killing him. But, no, Jay, I think you'll agree with this. I don't even know where I was going. You interrupted me and I lost my train of thought.
Bob Skinner.
Skinny Bob.
Oh, my God. We haven't seen Skinny Bob in so long.
It's been a while. He says, man, can we get back so we can have some? Yeah, when Locke was here, we could blame it on Locke. Now that Russell Wilson's here, it seems like it's a damn team effort.
At least we got some entertainment on the sidelines, you know, like we got some vibing and
just locker rooms.
That's what I was going to say. I'm sorry, I just got my train of thought back, so I'm going to interrupt you now. So it's my turn to interrupt. I'm joking. I think you can both agree with me, though. I think so. It's not any one thing. There's a mixture of things that are coming together to form this just like congealed mess of disgustingness.
Ball of bullshit.
Yeah. You know, this is where we're at, though. It's Russ. I don't think it's Russ's ability. I still don't. I still do not believe that this is Russell Wilson. This is Russell Wilson and what we can expect from him forever.
It's not.
What I think it is, I think it's a new system, a mixture of a new system, a coach who has no Fangioing idea how to play call right.
You're welcome, Jeff.
That's right. You got it, buddy.
Y'all earned it.
We'll get it. He's coming back. I believe that, Jeff. But y'all can disagree all you want. I do believe Russ is eventually going to figure this out.
We give up no thing for Albert to drop to number 3 on the number 4,
right, exactly.
Or get benched or injured. Get benched.
But the point is, it's a bunch of different things coming together to congeal in this nasty ball of disgustingness. New system, young players, a coach who has no idea how the hell to game call, how to play call, how to game manage.
No idea what he's doing.
It's a bunch of stuff all together, and then of course, you got to take into it the psychological side of it.
He has
I think it's starting to really get in heads.
We seem to have a sliver of this team that has already lost the buy-in. Because
I'll
Shadow
give
Jack's point.
about Russell Wilson. I won't blame it on Russell Wilson, but for whatever reason, I don't see Russell Wilson's leadership.
Well, I don't know where the disconnect is because as Shadow Jack or D-Rock says, Albert O's gone, OJ's going to be gone, Gordon's going to be gone. We have these people, the string of players here that are KJ Hamler throwing his helmet last week. We have players that are visibly upset, visibly not okay. I mean, Gordon was pouting the entire game on the sideline.
He never requested a trade. Honestly, I'd trade Gordon. I'd trade him now before he's a free agent and goes to Kansas City.
He ain't going to Kansas
or
City.
he goes to someone in the AFC West or someone in the AFC. I'd go ahead and trade him now, maybe get some draft picks or whatever. OJ to Alberto. We traded Noah Fant just to make Alberto receiver 1 and drop him and just put him in, make him inactive because he can't do anything. I don't know if it's maybe he can't do anything or it's the play calling, the scheming. I'm absolutely disgusted. Nathaniel Hackett is creative. He's got good plays. He is a terrible, terrible play caller. He's a terrible play caller. He's not setting up the pass with the run. Teams are saying, hey, we're going to send the house. And then we know Russell Wilson, their interior offensive line is trash. Every team does it. Every single week they send the house, and Russell Wilson gets the crap smacked out of him. He just came up. This is what pisses me off. This is what really pisses me off.
Oh, boy.
This is what really pisses me off.
I can feel
We bench Alberto. We bench Melvin Gordon. We bench Mojo. But we will not bench Lloyd Cushenberry. Russell Wilson just played through an injury for 2 weeks, and he's still getting smacked. And you're not going to make a change on the offensive line where Lloyd Cushenberry gets blown up every single game.
Yeah, all that pressure is coming up the middle.
Every time. Every time
it's up the middle. Pocket collapses from the center.
Dalton Reisner had a terrible game, but I will say this about Dalton Reisner and the guards. They check down and double team with Lloyd Cushenberry because Lloyd Cushenberry gets beat every play. They have to worry about helping him, and then the guy comes through because they're Lloyd Cushenberry. The pressure comes in the middle every single time. Either you move Quinn Miners to center and put Natani Muti at right guard, or you move Quinn Miners to center and put Graham Glasgow at right guard, or you put Graham Glasgow at center and keep Quinn Miners. You cannot keep going with Lloyd Cushenberry every week and watch Russell Wilson get smacked. Why did he come to from Seattle if he's going to get beat the hell up in Denver?
Well, because he's able to run shotgun for most of this game. He wasn't allowed to do that in Seattle. That's why I just have a hard time believing that this play calling is Hackett. I totally agree with you, Johnny. This isn't Russell Wilson doing this. But I want to say that this is Hackett trying to almost appease Russell Wilson. Almost like, hey, I'm going to kind of go about my play calling in a manner so that I try to make Russell happy, like what Russell wants. Whereas we're just not free with things. We don't look like we have any sort of symmetry. We have no organization from an offensive scheme standpoint. We don't know what we're doing. I mean, my God, did anyone guess that Latavius Murray would be our starting running back?
Yeah.
In week 7?
Nuts. That's nuts. Mike Boone, Melvin Gordon.
I'm not against it, though.
Neither am I.
But where are we? Where are we right now? That's the state of our team in what I thought was one of the strongest positional rooms in the NFL.
Well, it was. Okay. Sorry. Arguably, it had the potential to be.
Absolutely.
Melvin Gordon was, Melvin Gordon. He had a storied career. Great running back. For whatever reason, fumble is his favorite word this season. I mean, he's had issues over the last few years anyway, but it just got even worse. He's got, and that's the thing too. You got to think, these coaches, you just said it, coach doesn't trust him. You got to think, these coaches have zero loyalty to most of these guys.
True.
Right?
This is true.
They just came in.
Yep.
They just came in. That's why you're seeing guys like Melvin Gordon get benched like that. Alberto get benched like that.
Yep.
Because they have no loyalty to him. There's no reason for them to go fight for their guy because he's not their guy. He's here when he got here. But
so then these guys that are acting like this, we just saw this in other places in the NFL. Robbie Anderson had a conniption fit on the sideline of the Panthers game and got traded the next day.
Yeah.
The next day, he's out. He's gone.
Matthew now, name, cheers. He says, "You're welcome to Drew Lock back." At this point in time, I don't think Drew Lock would make a difference. He just gets smacked the hell up too because his offensive line.
He would throw way more interceptions.
And exactly. Just Tanner and Peyton need to have a long and deep conversation. Honestly, I'm on the phone with Sean Payton. Sean Ariel is a new name.
That's a new name.
Cheers. We need to have a serious discussion about Judy's inconsistency.
I agree.
Yeah, I mean,
I can't blame Judy.
Yeah.
I think there's moments. I think there's a couple miscommunications.
No, it's not just that.
But you're a professional, but he's not. One thing about Peyton Manning and Gary Kubiak in the offense, each receiver had 10 touchdowns.
Yeah.
Because it wasn't you're absent the first half, and all of a sudden I'm going to try and get you the second half and throw a couple. It was, but each play, each scheme, I saw the previous defense, I'm gonna call this play for this guy. If not, I'm gonna check into this guy. This isn't that. This is
but I know that Jay's having the same thought running through his head right now that I am, and that's a Jerry Jeudy, expert route runner. But if that ball is not thrown into the exact 5 square inches, where he's his bread basket, he's gonna miss it.
That's why I missed him.
That's why we missed Patrick. That's why we love Cortland Sutton. You throw a ball somewhere in his area, they're gonna come down with it. Jerry Jeudy, on the other hand, if it's not right here in the bread basket, he misses every time, 10 times out of 10. So that's infuriating. I love his route running ability. Nobody can run around. Nobody runs around.
What? For the person that was the highest drafted wide receiver in Denver Broncos history, I need more than footwork videos in the offseason.
Yeah, and he says, I can't figure Jerry Jeudy out. He also says, guys, we need to see everything for what it is and realize the roster must be overhauled. Trust me. I agree.
I don't know about overhaul, but there's a lot of places that need.
We missed Tim Patrick. We definitely missed Tim Patrick. Oh,
yeah.
God, I didn't realize Jerry
Jeudy is a slot. If he's anything, he's not an outside
he's
guy.
Not ready to be the focus.
Yeah.
I don't think he's not ready to be the focus.
Our resident Miami fan, Jericho. I love that pregame energy. Y'all was so hyped for this offense tonight. Post-game show, not so much. It's a different kind of energy right now, Jericho.
Hope. It's called hope.
It's called hope, dude. And that's what we do here. We love our team, and just like you do. The Dolphins, no offense, until pretty recently, the Dolphins have never given Miami much to hope for. But for some reason, y'all still love them. So we still love our team. But right now, it's a different kind of energy. You're right. Right now,
it's the same old. If these were different problems than what we've already experienced for so long,
on the bright side, Jay, no delay games.
That's right.
Honestly, game management really wasn't that bad, other than not challenging that third down.
It's the little things, I swear.
Honestly, I don't know if I can watch any press conferences this week because it's the same thing. Oh, we got to do this. We had too many penalties. One thing about Fangio's team, God, that team was this defense. Defense did have some bad penalties, but the offense wasn't like this.
No,
I wanted Justin Jefferson from Jump Street.
Well, that's my point in saying that he was the highest drafted wide receiver in team history.
Let's not forget that even though he's out of the NFL now because of being making a stupid decision, he was also drafted ahead of Henry Ruggs.
Yep.
True. And if Henry Ruggs had not made his stupid mistake, he probably he was a premier wide receiver for Las Vegas. So
I can see Jerry Jeudy being gone after this year. I could also see them giving him one more year in his rookie contract.
The tough thing though is that his stock is absolutely plummeted, and you're not getting nothing. You're getting nothing for Jerry Jeudy.
I can't. KJ Hamler and Jerry Jeudy, I can't really say anything because they're not schemed. They're not. That's my thing. Hackett does not scheme them plays. He does not. He doesn't say, okay, this is what worked. The first quarter, I said, this is what worked. We're going to do this. What the hell happened? I think that Nathaniel Hackett try and get fancy. He was like, okay, now we got where we want.
That's actually exactly what I think happened. Was we talked about it before the game, right? About how they were trying to get too fancy before this anyway.
Yeah.
They needed to take it back to the drawing board and just go simple. But and I think we started out simple. If you really paid attention, the first quarter, that was simple, straightforward football. Then some adjustments were made by the Chargers defense. And then they're like, it's like they saw the lights. They saw the lights, the headlights.
No,
and they're like,
Nathaniel Hackett does not know how to adjust against.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. They were playing simple ball and it was working. We were up 10-0. But then they make some slight adjustments, and he's like a deer in the headlights. And
it happens every single time.
And he literally becomes that scared kid in third grade taking the test.
If you notice in this game,
see everything. See.
He abandoned the outside zone scheme.
He did.
But
granted, Latavius.
It worked. We had more yards. We had actually more yards running because we had abandoned the outside zone scheme, which is I've wanted for a while now because it wasn't.
We're putting the cart before the horse. Andy, I mean, you're 100% right. The analogy of that we're dressed up in nice clothes, we got diamonds, we want to look flashy, but we got no substance to it. And I mean, we got a lot of smoke blown up our what's this offseason. But
we did.
It's we've smacked back down to reality very quickly here.
Yeah, I can see that. I think it's because, like in the first quarter, like it was like, oh, everybody's like, oh, 10 for 10. Whoa, this is impressive.
Yep, here we go.
Players got frustrated because he does not know how to. Hackett does not know how to adjust.
He doesn't
to the defense.
That's a really good observation. It's true though.
But at the same time, to be honest, I don't trust Justin Allen to be able to adjust to the defense either. They're from the same.
That's because
Justin Allen actually do.
No, that's because Justin Allen was brought here as a figurehead.
He's bird's eye view, and he knows the offense.
Wasn't Justin Allen an offensive line coach?
No, he was a tight end.
No.
He was a tight end coach. But the reason. Okay.
No. You're right.
He was never brought here to be.
He was the offensive line coach.
He was never meant to be here to be play call. He was here he's offensive coordinator in title only.
Mike Donatel.
Like Donatel. Like Donatel was for the defense, under Fangio.
Same thing.
He was brought here to help Big Nate install his offense because he knew it. But other than that, I mean, he's just a button.
We got a bunch of AFC West trade baits here. We
got
Franklin in here.
MVS and Mecole Hardman, I'd take that in a heartbeat.
Hell yeah, I'd
what? No, you wouldn't, right? Hopefully not.
Scanlon
is garbage.
I take Mecole Hardman and Scanlon for Jerry Jeudy. Yes, absolutely.
I don't know about all that.
That's all right. All right.
So no one's taking Russell Wilson right now.
Yeah, I was gonna say we're not trading Russ. That ain't gonna happen.
And I still believe he's got. I'm not gonna shut this down.
There's no way Russ fell off like that.
No,
there's no way Russ
not
fell
all
off
on
like that.
Russ.
There's no way he fell off like that. Because when he came back from injury last year, he was still top 5 in the NFL on the quarterback rate. There's no way.
No.
There's too many new things going on. I mean, this game, honestly, well, all of these games are a microcosm of all of this. As soon as we get a really good thing happening, something else, another part falls off. I mean, the snafu special teams-wise to end this game, I mean, that's going to happen when you have a brand new special teams coordinator. It's just when everyone is brand new, you're going to have F-ups.
Except for defense.
You're going to Fangio it up.
Yeah.
Except for defense.
Well, I mean, our defense is on a whole different level. I'm
looking at. I'm like, hey, we can have
another
Scanlan, and we can have Mecole Hardman, and
another new name, Rel Music. Y'all ain't been right since you let Jacoby go over your head, top in the playoffs.
Ow, God.
Yeah, that's right.
But true. Our offense wasn't.
It doesn't matter. We won the Super Bowl, that's it. That's no. And then Andy Schrant coming in real quick. He says, if Russ says let's right after the presser, he deserves to be slammed. I still disagree, Andy. He had a few issues, but he's not the problem.
I can't listen. pressures. I can't lift any more pressures.
And once again, he's not. He's gonna say it. He is Russell Wilson, and that is part of his personality. He's not gonna stop being.
I think Hackett's losing in the locker room.
And it doesn't surprise me.
No, it doesn't either. Melvin Gordon. I wouldn't be surprised if Melvin Gordon demands a trade.
I think he'll be released or traded. I
I'd
agree.
trade him.
I'd trade him at least get something out of him.
Yeah, get something. What should be gone.
So can I ask?
Oh, go ahead, Johnny.
No, you're the host.
Well, I was just gonna ask. We alluded to this in the pregame, but so how are we sitting right now? Are we sellers at this deadline? Where are we right now in a big picture sense of this season?
Right now,
2 divisional losses.
Boston Stout, is that a new name?
Yeah,
Boston
Yes,
Stelter.
sir.
Cheers. He said, "Coach got to be fired by the play call." Yeah, that's what we were just talking about. Boston. The play calling is so bad. He doesn't know how to adjust the defenses. A lot of defenses play 4 quarters and they back up and take away the play. He doesn't know how to scheme over the middle. He doesn't do any drag routes to Jerry Jeudy and KJ Hamler. Let them get the ball run after catch.
He calls a pass play on 3rd and 1 when your running back literally just got you 9 yards over 2 plays.
I'm going with
Russell Wilson every time.
Oh my gosh, yes.
We had it. He was in here earlier.
He says Wilson has amazing skills, but he's always had trouble under pressure and consistent difficulty on reading defensive schemes. It seems that way.
That's my thing. Is the
gonna,
that has nothing to do with knowing the playbook or knowing your wide receiver from a timing perspective. Just go through your reads.
But that's the thing. When he was in Seattle, his ability to read the defense was maybe not Peyton Manning-esque, but it was very good.
But I think it was extreme. I think it's also extreme familiarity with the playbook because you're getting offensive plays and you're saying, "Hey, if you see this defense, check into this." But I think Hackett may be giving him plays that's just not compatible against any defense, whether it's cover 2, cover 3, cover 1, a shell cover 2, or 4 quarters. I think he's getting plays where it's regardless of what defense they show me, this play call is crap. It's not going to get anything, and they're going to bring a house, and our interior offensive line is going to get blown the hell up anyway.
I don't know. There's certain things to Russ that I'm starting to turn my head to. There are differences that are happening right now than he has experienced in his entire career. I mean, think about just from a play calling standpoint of Pete Carroll and everything that he instilled in that offense. How often were they running 3 wide? How often were they spread out shotgun?
Never.
Never.
This is new for Russell Wilson. This is actually very, very new.
I'm going to pull this up. I'm going to pull up this comment real quick by Jericho, and he's actually saying on this one, no troll. Because we know Jericho loves to troll us constantly. He said, y'all really don't see the decline play of Russ. Coaching can't be all to blame. He is truly horrible ball. He's playing truly horrible ball right now. And I'll give you. I will say, Jericho. I see. I don't like to call it a decline, though.
No,
it's not a decline to me.
I'm not saying I don't see bad
something
play.
Is off. To me, a decline means you're on the downward spiral and you can't get out of it.
I just think this is honestly. I think a big part of it is play calling, and our offensive line is absolutely terrible.
Yeah.
What does that do to your confidence when every other play the interior offensive line gets blown the hell up and you're getting the hell smacked out of you? So you have a bad play call and the offensive line is getting blown up and getting the hell smacked out of you.
Let me ask you this. If you're a defensive coordinator trying to scheme against this offense, are you bringing the house on 3rd and 1 because of the offensive line? Or because you've studied film thus far in this year when you have screenshots of wide receivers wide open?
No,
and Russ doesn't even see them.
They're not always wide open. And the fact of the matter is you're like, hey, even if they are wide open, all we need is 1.3 seconds because
they know that if they get pressure on him, then his timing of progressions and looking through his wide receivers is going to be even worse.
Timing's just that.
But all you do, if you look at the film, you'll see every single team, every single week, 3rd down, bring the whole house, the offensive line falls the hell apart, and it's always, and I told you, during the game, I said, we always get a sack every single time on 3rd down. And we're like, okay.
Where is Jerry Jeudy running a slant? I'm so tired
Exactly.
of the
That's why
jet
I told
sweep.
We cannot scheme players open.
The fake
That's
jet
the thing.
sweep I thought was dead with Shermer, but we continue to resurrect the Jerry Jeudy fake jet sweep.
yeah.
I'm so sick of seeing that I could scream.
Yeah, it's the worst RPO that you could possibly run anymore.
Especially when you never give him the ball. There's no potential of him getting the ball. So no one has to move with him.
Finishing up to Jericho's, talk about the declined play of Russ. I don't see it as declined play, or this is so hard to say. I see him in a slump. But to me, a slump is something you can come out of.
I don't see
a decline to me. You're never. It's a tailspin. You're done.
But it's not. I wouldn't call it a
slump. Eventually.
I wouldn't call it a slump because it's not authentic. In my opinion, I think it's a struggle because it's artificial. I don't think it's Russell Wilson himself in a slump. I think it's an accumulative of play calling, scheming, offensive line that makes it look like he's in a slump.
Exactly. What about you, Jay? Do you think that Russ
if you're giving up 4 sacks a game?
I think Russ has never been on a team with a rookie head coach. I think he was drafted to a team with a very veteran coach that was very confident in his ways and very set in his ways.
Pete Carroll was a rookie head coach,
but he had a lot more years than Hackett did at that point.
But I think so. I'm seeing Russ being just very uncomfortable. He
looks uncomfortable, and I think everybody's expecting Russ to just do it. I mean, run out and just make plays. But if you saw the scrambling plays and you're watching Russ scramble to the right, the receivers aren't going with him. They don't. If you look at the Kansas City Chiefs, when Patrick Mahomes scrambles versus the receivers in the Broncos when Russell Wilson scrambles, they're kind of just fading there. They're not moving back. In the first quarter, they moved back to the ball. It seemed like in the second half, they kind of just gave up. They're like, oh, if he throws it this way, then I'll go for it. If not, whatever. And so it seems like, number one, the offensive line is trash. Nathaniel Hackett doesn't know what the hell he's doing, and the receivers have just given up. Jerry Jeudy and Melvin Gordon were frustrated. Melvin Gordon has no room to talk, so it is what it is. Boston says, I was just going to comment, the pass on 3rd and 1, likely why would you do that? Don't get me wrong, Wilson isn't playing great, but coaching is just awful. The play calling is bad. No wide receivers are getting up. That's what I'm saying. That's what I've been saying the entire time. That is a terrible play call. The same thing last week against the Colts. That's a terrible play call. That's a terrible play call.
Real Music makes it as a Baker Mayfield-ish type of play calling, and they're totally right. It is. It's Teddy Bridgewater check down Charlie crap.
Russell Wilson, he didn't even get a chance to check down because there was 4 plays where he hiked the ball and had to run the hell away and got the hell smacked out of him. That's your $250 million quarterback.
Protect his ass.
When are you going to do something just to get him from stop being smacked? Almost every third down. Every third down, he's getting the hell smacked out of him.
Hey, calm down, baby. Calm down. I don't want to.
Why are we not having a 2-back set then, even in shotgun, so we can have 2 guys in pass pro? Where's Beck? Why don't we have a fullback back there as an extra offensive lineman? I'd be more comfortable in that if you're going to.
We saw Beck in the game where a tight end role
disappeared second half
and disappeared the second half.
Yep.
Again, I don't know. It's like. It's almost like, all right, that was a great first half, guys. I'm going to go. Let's go to the locker room. And we're going to just redesign the whole thing and see what we can do in the second half.
It's like the first half, the first quarter he was scripting. He's like, hey, we're going to do this worked for us. Remember, in preseason,
and when it's working, keep doing it.
And then he goes, all right, guys, now that that's worked, let's get fancy.
Let's overthink it.
No, if it's not broke, don't fix it.
But the things that are broken, same thing though. It's another game of evidence.
At this point in time, put in Luke Waltenberg because he cannot be worse than Lloyd Cushenberry.
It's another game of evidence though, just to continue to support that we're not. We have there's different chefs in the kitchen here. There's way too many hands in the cookie jar. Whatever, say you want to put in, there's too many switching and pivot points. We have no consistency. We have no identity as an offense.
No, we don't.
We don't know what we are. And so we're just constantly scrambling around, just doing a bunch of random shit. Like options with fullbacks. I mean, at least we didn't see that tonight, but that's a microcosm of what's gone on thus far.
One thing I will say about Pat Shurmur, our run game was a lot better. We do not pull our guards anymore. We were on angry runs.
Which is exactly what it was supposed to be.
We were on angry runs, 3 times last year? And every single time, every single run was, 2 out of 3 was because Quinn Miners was pulling. And open up that hole.
Hell, one of them, Dalton Reisner, was on the pull.
Now we don't pull. Run game,
which
is
shocking.
If we're lucky, we'll get 5 yards.
Which is absolutely effing shocking when you consider the fact that when Nathaniel Hackett came over here, he's like, we're good. We're switching to an outside zone scheme, which is where the guards pull. Yep. We haven't seen the guards pull since week 2.
And we don't have the excuse saying that we don't have athletic guards, because, I mean, that is the wheelhouse of Dalton Reisner. That is why he was drafted.
That is the wheelhouse of Scandarillo's.
Honestly, the only one really consistently that sucks in the run game is Will Cushenberry. I said it every week. I did it on the Orange and Blue Breakdown.
All right, hey, real quick, TinderHot.xyz. You're getting kicked right now. We don't. This is not that kind of show. All right.
I saw the new name.
It is. I've never seen
Pro 23.
What happened is we suck and we have a terrible offensive head coach.
No, we suck again.
So what happened was like I said last week, Lloyd Cushenberry gets blown off the ball. He gets thrown around every single week.
All right.
I am disgusted.
And you know what? We are disgusted. We're disgusted with one side of the ball. Let's not forget the other side of the ball. We haven't given a whole lot of praise to a side of the ball that's been absolutely dominant so far this year.
Yeah, and I was about to say, can we get off of this train and talk about some of the good that actually did exist?
Oh, it is. This defense is stout, and it's not going anywhere. Like, we are deep. We continue to dominate in a lot of the facets that should win you games. Getting turnovers, getting extreme pass rush. I mean, again, Barrett Browning. What was was it 2.5 seconds he got to Herbert off the line?
Oh, it was glorious.
We had 2 sacks, 1 turnover.
Unbelievable.
I mean, all right, here's a few things about our defense this game. You know, you got to think about the pieces we're missing, which Josie Jewell, Ronald
he
Darby.
wouldn't have made it different. Neither one. Ronald Darby made with the pass interferences. But honestly, I think, in my opinion, Damari Mathis is right there. Damari Mathis played really. He was there every time.
Underrated.
Ticky-tacky. But
no, honestly, he got called for what? 4 or 5?
4, I think.
4 pass interference calls. 3 of them were legitimate.
One of
those was an absolute bullshit call for pass interference.
I feel for some of those guys in situations like that because it's not fun getting picked. I mean,
it's going to make them better.
PS2, very few cornerbacks are going to survive and hold up when you're getting picked like that.
It's going to make them better, number one. Number two, he was there. Michael Ojemudia wouldn't have been better.
No, not at all. We've seen that story with OJ. We've seen people pick on OJ, and he's gotten destroyed.
There was a couple things we kept saying, though. Like, Isaiah and I were talking, like, during the game, just back and forth. And I actually added 2 sounds to our soundboard tonight, simply for our defense. Because we did not make this win for the Chargers easy. We made them earn every single yard. I mean, in the only way, and Isaiah literally said, I want this sound on the show now, because it comes from one of our favorite movies.
I don't want them to gain another yard.
Remember the Titans, baby. Remember the Titans.
And then, of course, my favorite, I'm going D2 Mighty Ducks.
You got to earn every inch.
There it is. You know, and, look, this is, Jericho, anyone know where I can find hot Tinder dates? I have this buddy in Miami. His name is Dexter. He'll take you downtown He knows where to find.
The Pros 23 says those shouldn't have been. Yeah, those should have been
downtown.
I think the roughing the passer was tacky. Defense was great. Pass rush was, we had two or three sacks, one interception. Our offense gave them no turnovers. But it just honestly, it defeats the purpose when you have a top 5 defense in the NFL.
Yeah,
and you get a turnover and you can't even get the ball down the field.
Yeah, no, it's
the same animosity, I'm sure, the defense to the offense as what we were in 16 right after the Super Bowl. I mean, it was bad. I mean, you had defense.
At this point in time, I'm going to look at George Payton with the raised eyebrow because we missed him, Patrick. He has not made an effort to go get anybody to at least come and be productive. Because if Cortland Sutton can't get open, nobody else is schemed open. Hackett doesn't know how to call the plays. Russ doesn't trust anybody else. At some point in time, he'll be like, okay, let me go get somebody. Let me go get somebody who's a possessed receiver, can catch the ball, can make plays, that Russ can start to depend on. We saw how fast they depend on Latavius Murray.
Hey.
Clearly, Jerry Jeudy isn't mature enough or good enough to step up and be legit wide receiver 2.
You know who I will give him credit for picking up, though? Alex Singleton.
He's good.
One game.
I loved Alex Singleton. And when we get to who's got the balls, that's
but Josie Jewell being out should have been a bigger deal in this game.
It wasn't.
I mean, I love Honey Bear. I love Josie, and I miss him. I miss him when he's on the field. I love that guy. But Alex Singleton really stepped up in a big way.
If you're George Payton and you're saying, hey, if Cortland Sutton can't be schemed open, then you say, okay, we rely on Jerry Jeudy. Clearly, he's not dependable. If Jerry Jeudy isn't dependable, then KJ Hamler damn sure is going to get schemed open as wide receiver number 3. And you're like, okay, is Will Fuller still a free agent?
Yes.
I believe he is.
Odell's supposed to be coming back in November.
I don't want Odell. I do not want
OBJ. I have an
At
idea.
this point in time, we don't have a choice to be picky. Beggars can't.
That's not true.
PS2 plays on both sides of the ball.
Might as well at this point in time.
There you go.
We don't use Montreal on offense. We tried one play, a screen got blown up. Never saw it again.
I do remember Champ Bailey playing a 2-point conversion one time. It's pretty interesting.
Jericho says Jeudy is nice. Just need to get him open in the scheme. I actually think Jerry Jeudy is really good. I agree with this. Pat Shermer didn't use him properly. Nathaniel Hackett isn't using. If Jerry Jeudy goes somewhere like San Francisco or the Rams,
oh god,
they're gonna use the hell out of him.
Yeah,
they're gonna use. I mean, that boy's gonna get used. That's what I'm afraid of is getting rid of Jerry Jeudy.
They're going to
play him, and he drops 175 yards on us because we can't stop this man.
You guys sent Jerry Jeudy to San Francisco. He's getting used like a brothel in Amsterdam.
Yeah, they're like he has too many yards now. Can we? And that's what I don't want is. They said Russ didn't say let's ride this time.
Yeah, well,
Thank God.
That means the season's over.
Hey, I'm still going to say let's ride at the end of the show. So get ready for that one, Andy.
Thank you. That's what I said earlier. Boston Rico confirms what I said earlier. I said if you look at the way Kansas City moves when Patrick Mahomes scrambles versus Russell Wilson, they also just got to move when Russ starts to scramble. They were just standing there. They weren't moving.
I know, right? Yeah.
They weren't moving.
Totally.
They were just standing there. And they're like, if he throws it my way, I'll catch it. But if not,
I'm open.
I guess. I mean, I'm here if you want to throw it. There was no hustle.
No, it doesn't happen, and it's disgusting. So the defense looked very good, as they have.
They have.
And I mean, there's really not much more to say about it. Ejiro Evero is a mastermind.
He is.
I love him. And honestly, I think the leash on Hackett is getting shorter and shorter.
Yep.
And I really do hope that if Ejiro, I don't hope for anyone to lose their job. I'm not that person. You know, I've been struggling with jobs and stuff recently, and I don't ever hope for someone to lose their livelihood. You know what I mean? But I do believe that the patience is starting to wear thin, not only with the fan base, but with the owners, the new ownership, with the organization, and Hackett's going to have to figure something out real quick if he wants to save his job. And what I do hope is that if Nathaniel Hackett's head gets put on the chopping block, then at least, even though they're best friends, like literally real life best friends, we can retain the Giro Evero.
With Russell Wilson not saying let's ride, I think he's frustrated with Hackett.
I think he is too.
Actually, I think he's frustrated with the offensive line.
I think he's just frustrated, period.
I think he's started getting smacked. Honestly, he's started getting smacked and getting hit. Especially coming off a torn labrum.
Not labrum. It's his lat, his latissimus dorsi.
His lat, a torn lat or an injured lat, and you're like, okay, you came off injury, you recovered well, you're 100% good, and then you don't do anything to protect him.
No, nothing.
You don't change the blocking scheme. You don't change the center. You don't switch some stuff around.
Nothing. You don't change a thing.
I think.
Yeah.
And he gets hit again. Are you nuts, my guy?
Hey, guys! I say it every time. I'm almost annoying myself with saying it every time. What is the dictionary definition of insanity?
Doing the same thing over and over again, expecting.
Damn it, Johnny!
Stop making sense.
It's the truth. You try the same damn thing over and over and over again, and you expect it to happen.
Let's start the insanity.
Thank you. It's exactly what it is. It's insane. We're trying the same shit over and over and over, and it's not working. Make a freaking change.
I think
the status quo, it's gone.
I think Hackett needs to go.
May I remind everyone as well, we already talked about this later, of that none of these players were picked by this coaching staff.
Yep.
Well, none of this coaching staff was really picked by the owner. The owner didn't pick George Payton. We haven't seen any of the imprint of like what new ownership takes form of quite yet.
No, we don't.
They're in a sit back and watch mode the same way we are. It's not like they're making a good first impression. George Payton has got to be very embarrassed.
Jericho just gave you the soundboard MVP.
Oh, Alex Singleton had 19 solo tackles.
But you know what? You're the quarterback. But you know what? I'm okay with that you got MVP for soundboard, because that means you're the quarterback. But I'm the general manager who put that soundboard together.
I'm going to give you guys two stats, one positive, one negative.
Can't I be the quarterback that eventually becomes the general manager and wins a Super Bowl?
I'm going to give you guys two stats. Alex Alex Singleton had 19 solo tackles. So that was good.
Wow.
Chargers held Russell Wilson and the Broncos to -9 passing yards in the second half and overtime.
I'm going to go. Excuse me, guys. I need to go see a man about a bathtub and a toaster.
Everybody's talking about Russell Wilson didn't say that's right. I think there's a problem at home.
With who?
Russell Wilson.
Spencer Gonzalez?
I think he usually does this thing where he's like, I'm positive and let's ride regardless. Everybody's like, he didn't say it. It says Russell Wilson said we should have won that game. There's no excuse. Wilson dealt with hamstring issues that got me pretty good. What the fuck?
Enough with the cursing a little bit. We got to tone that down just a little. But the point is,
all these injuries, and you don't protect your quarterback.
I know. All right, hey, you know what we got to do, guys? Yeah, my quarterback.
It's my quarterback.
My quarterback.
When you guys do that, it really hurts. Just like Charlie.
Yeah, we got
Maurice Johnson
two new names. Two new names. Spencer Gonzalez. I don't recognize that name. Here's to you. Cheers. And Maurice Johnson saying once the Chargers started blitzing, Denver had no answers.
No answers.
Well, no, here's the thing. They could blitz
Totally
on first and second down, and we had all the answers in the world. It was the moment we got to third down. We could not answer the blitz.
Right on, Boston. I'm exactly in that court as well. I want to see some humility and some raw emotion out of him. Do something to apologize after the fact. I'm all good with that.
Asking permission and ask for forgiveness. Let's go.
That's what I want in a leader sometimes. I want him to push the envelope.
And this is what I'm saying. That's what I was saying. Everybody's talking about how this is all about Russ. No, this is on. Hold on.
Thank you very much, Russ.
Yeah, he walked off.
He's pissed.
No, look, here's what I'm saying. Here's what I'm saying right there. Look, Russ, it's not Russ. He's not making these play calls. You let him play it the way he wants to. You let him take control. Russ is going to make it happen. And I believe that. I still do, no matter who wants to crucify me in the comments for it. You give Russ control, Russ is going to make it happen. Right now, he's pissed the F off because Hackett is calling terrible, terrible game. And that is, oh, sorry, the Pros 23. We apologize. Here's to you. Cheers.
Cheers.
But the point is, like, that's what it is. And you're right. I want to see him get, like you said, I want to see him get mad. I want to see him stop asking permission to run a play and just do it and ask for forgiveness.
100%.
No more. Just no more. Yeah.
The honeymoon's over. It's time to get real, and it's time to, like, be yourself. Like, cut the cobwebs off. Like, we're
cut the crap, man. All right, so yes, I love it.
Somebody said Hackett is losing the players. Judy was over there very obviously complaining to Gordon, the player in the doghouse, after one of the failed overtime drives. Not good.
Maurice,
Yeah,
for the record, we couldn't make a 3rd and 3 either.
Yeah,
we can make a 3rd and 1. Russell Wilson not saying he's he's lost Gordon. Gordon does not care for him anymore. He's done. He's lost Judy. Russell Wilson not saying let's ride is a big deal. It's a big deal. He's gonna be mad this week.
I am disgusted.
It's seriously. I'm glad though. I'm actually really glad that he's taking it as personal as he is. It's because he's been on the chopping block on social media all week, and he knows that. Because he's the idiot that decided to allow his staff to post promotional material for hats and shirts the day after, like, or I guess days after a horrible performance. Yes, you can't make it up.
Yeah. All right, so risers and fallers, guys. Who brought their stock up today? Because some people did. And whose stock plummeted today? So, what do you think, Jay? Go first with a riser.
All right, with a riser, I'm gonna go with Billy Turner. We finally didn't, we saw the ghost of Billy Turner appear just in time for Halloween, and he's a real life person, and he's a real life tackle, and he's
really good.
Yeah,
he's really good.
Yeah,
Billy Turner's actually really
I'm
good.
Really sorry that I was very impatient. I was very impatient over his whole, like, I don't really want to play because I'm out of shape.
To be fair, we lived through the Jawan James chronicles.
Yeah.
Okay? Right tackle has been an absolute just shit show for years. And we bring him in, we pay him a bunch of money, and then he doesn't play for week after week after week. It literally looked like Jawan James all over again for a while. So I think we were completely justified in our impatience. But
I agree.
There's that. I like that. I like that you make him your riser. Isaiah, who's your riser for the game?
I'll go Bill. I want to say Billy Turner.
No, give us somebody else.
No! I want to say Billy Turner.
No!
Greg Dulcich.
I like it.
I mean, he came up. He's got to do better blocking. For some reason, because KJ Hamler's screen got blown the hell up because those misses block. But Tomlinson had a good catch on the sideline. I don't know why we said that is. I'm gonna go Dulcich / Turner. Billy Turner, and I was watching him. I thought Billy Turner false started like 3 times.
He did. He's got a fast get off.
But his get off is so fast. It allows him to get off and then wait for the guy to come to him and set up.
Get off.
He's
get
really,
down.
really. He's actually really good.
Yeah.
And I'm glad we waited, and I think I'll give that to Hackett for bringing him over. We should keep Turner and get rid of Hackett. But appreciate you bringing over Billy Turner.
Thanks, buddy.
Got to go. Appreciate Bill. Billy Turner was impressive. I watched him. He didn't give up.
I love Billy Turner the last time he was in Denver. I just didn't know if he had, but he wasn't he wasn't someone worth keeping back then.
Johnny, what's your riser?
He was a guard then. He was a guard.
Yeah, that's true. My riser for today has kind of took mine, or Jay kind of took mine, and Isaiah. You guys suck. I'm just kidding. I love you guys. Picking a riser for the day.
If you need some help, we got a guy in the comments.
I was about to say it. Latavius Murray.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was good.
I kind of was concerned when we went out and got him off of, because he's a vet, sure, but I kind of was feeling like he was in the same position as Melvin Gordon, kind of had begun to decline, and he's an aged running back, and that is not as a running back myself. That is not a position that ages well. If quarterbacks obviously like Tom Brady or whatever can age like a fine wine, running backs age like milk. So
they drop off quick, especially the speed guys.
And so I was honestly concerned when we went out to get Latavius Murray at his age and everything, but when you saw him on the field tonight, he definitely gets the thumbs up from me, at least for now. He definitely his stock rose.
That's a great one.
So Jay, we're back around to you for Faller.
Faller. Oh man.
Who fell tonight?
I don't know how you can't say Lloyd Cushenberry. He's just god awful. It's week after week. It's certainly not a small thing. It's consistent.
He's terrible.
Yeah.
Garbage.
He's really, really, really bad.
And I heard mixed reports in the offseason of that this scheme would be better suited for him. This scheme
he got worse
for him.
He got worse.
There's something rotten here.
It's
you
bad.
better hold your nose. It's awful.
Yep.
It's terrible.
So,
I'm over it.
There she blows for me. Cushenberry.
Isaiah, Faller.
PJ Locke.
Damn you! You took mine.
Oh.
When Montreal calls for a fair catch,
Get the hell out of the way.
Get out of the way. Get out of the way.
Jinx, bro.
Get out of the. Just get.
All right, that's
PJ and us.
He doesn't deserve to have his name shouted tonight.
Fleming isn't terrible. Fleming is all. We miss Garrett Bowles.
As
soon as we get Billy Turner, honestly, first off, actually, I take that back.
Take a breath.
We cannot do anything unless we get rid of Lloyd Cushenberry at center.
No, he's got to be the first to go. He has to.
It doesn't matter if Dalton Ryder is there and Garrett Bowles is there. If you have to focus on Lloyd Cushenberry and his guy, and you let a guy go past because Lloyd Cushenberry can't block his guy one-on-one, it doesn't matter who the tackles are. Yeah. It does not matter. Quentin Miners and Billy Turner are a hell of a duo. They were fantastic. Oh, they were so good. They were so good on that right side. With Lloyd Cushenberry, every time he just gets blown the hell off the ball. They treat him like he's a piece of crap. They just throw him on the floor.
Yeah. All right. Faller.
Yeah.
From this guy.
New name.
What is it? Carl Pena.
Carl Pena.
No, Carl. Here's to you. Cheers.
And yes, he does.
Right. So Faller.
Yes, he does.
You know what? You said Lloyd Cushenberry. No, you said Lloyd Cushenberry.
I did.
That's right. I'm gonna stick with the offensive line. I'm going Dalton Reisner. I gotta say Dalton Reisner, and I hate that because Dalton Reisner's a friend of the show.
Wiggins.
This is a guy. This is a guy who has been on the show. He's a friend of the show, and he's a real good person. I love him to death as a human being, but man, look, I get it. I agree with what you said earlier, Isaiah, about how they're having to pick up the slack from Lloyd Cushenberry being such a piece of crap. But at the same time, that Derwin James sack that happened so fast that Russ hadn't even blinked after he snapped the ball before he was on him.
My man got
that was because Dalton Reisner completely missed his assignment.
I can see some people on Twitter blaming Russell Wilson, but I'm thinking about it. I'm really, really thinking about it. You paid him $245 million, and you're letting him get smacked like that?
Yeah.
Aaron Rodgers, Tom Brady, Peyton Manning. When you bring in guys like that, vet Super Bowl winning quarterbacks, the one thing you invest in, you make sure it's A-OK, is your offensive line.
And if you don't,
I can't. Also, for everybody worried about Sean Payton, the Saints own the rights to Sean Payton, and the Broncos don't have the draft picks to trade for him.
That's true.
So
you gotta wait. You gotta wait. I think there's 2 more years.
Yeah.
Before Sean Payton's contract is
That's
up.
why he's doing media.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's making a lot of money doing it too.
Yeah.
I think this is just George Payton controls the roster. Hackett controls the depth chart. Right.
Well, the depth chart is certainly his imprint now because there are some definite holes. And I'll tell you what, nothing that happened tonight. What do you got?
Is that? New name.
Taj
or is it?
Ty Tran?
Ty Tran. Broncos.
Yeah, Ty Tran. Broncos is
Yeah.
done. Yeah, they are.
By the way, Ty Tran, new name. Here's to you. Cheers.
Cheers to you, sir. But yeah, it's bad.
I like the primetime games.
I wouldn't say done, but
we got a lot of new names for primetime games.
That's great.
Hey guys, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel if you're new here. We'd love it, guys. Thank you.
Hey, even if you don't ever plan to watch this again, do us the solid. That'd be great. If you know the Broncos fans, please come on, guys, show it out there. Let them know we're here.
We've also got other shows as well. Our normal show is on Thursday nights. I guess that's our weeknight show, our non-game show.
Flagship show, the Nothing Rhymes with Orange and Blue Pie.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's 7654. Is that right?
Mm-hmm. On
7654.
Yep. All right.
Then,
so I don't know. I mean, can anybody else have either an absolute riser or an absolute faller?
Alex Singleton did good. Lord Cushenberry fell. PJ Locke fell. Dalton Reisner fell.
Nathaniel Hackett fell.
Yeah, Nathaniel Hackett fell.
Yeah, boy.
Nope, not Dwayne Stooks. Dwayne Stooks, though, can you imagine? I mean, Dwayne Stooks is a scary individual.
Yeah,
anyway.
he's
Can you imagine how fiery he is after PJ Locke?
He's intense, dude. That dude's
if they still let coaches put hands on players, I think PJ Locke might be buried somewhere in the like near San Dimas or something after that.
Nothing super about that.
No.
Jay, take us out.
No. We still have to do who's got the balls.
Hey,
was risers and fallers.
Let's do.
Not.
Oh, okay, I gotta hurry up because it's midnight. I still gotta drive an hour home.
We'll be fine.
I have to go to work and teach you.
One game ball each. All right, let's get into it. Last section. All right.
I'll go with because Johnny doesn't know yet, so I'll give him a chance to think about it.
You got one game ball. The one guy that you want to actually tip your hat to tonight.
Who's got the balls? My guy Isaiah got to watch the all 22 of this game. I'm praying for you. Hey, both of us going to sit down and watch this. Actually, all 3 of us. We'll be watching the all 22 this
He actually said Damari Mathis, he's a faller. I think Damari Mathis is a faller with 4 PIs. That was ridiculous.
See, I think he's a riser.
I think he kind of just maintained. He was a riser and a faller.
Yeah, he was. Yeah, I'd go. I'd go Billy Turner.
Game ball.
Billy Turner showed up after a while. Billy Turner gets a game ball. He showed up after a while, but it's like he's non-existent. Cam Fleming started at right tackle, and then Billy Turner went in there. And I can't say this enough. I was really impressed with Billy. Just watching him, his get off is. I've never seen somebody get off that fast in my entire life. I thought he was false starting because he was moving so fast.
Whoa,
and he didn't get a lot of pressure.
Nice.
I'd have to go. My game ball was Billy Turner came back. Billy Turner in a big way. Billy Turner
Probably because he's practicing against Baron Browning on that side in practice.
Yeah.
I go Billy Turner.
All right. So, do you want to go next, Chair, or is it me?
No, I'll go. You run this out here. All right, my game ball's going to Greg Dulcich. The man got his jersey on for the first time tonight. I'm so excited to finally see what he is. All we talked about was the hair all off season. We never really talked about the skills that he's going to complement for Russell Wilson. And I'm so excited that his first quarter he came out with a bang. That play, he was wide open, granted, but he played very well. There was one play, and Isaiah, you alluded to it, where he completely whiffed on a block.
Yeah, I was going to say he blew that block. It was terrible.
Really bad. That was a really bad play for him. But
you can forgive a rookie for that.
100%. So game ball goes to him. First NFL touchdown in probably the most crucial position for this offensive scheme. That
right now, yeah. Absolutely. Okay. So who am I going to give one of my balls to?
Who gets Johnny Ball?
Who gets my ball? Left or right? One's a little bigger than the other, but the other one performs better. Anyway. All right. Yeah, right.
Yeah. I am
I gotta pump those numbers up. Those are rookie numbers in this round.
Gross.
All right.
Oh my god.
Who's your game ball? Who gets your balls?
Who gets my ball? Who gets my ball?
Damn it,
all right.
Johnny!
All right. My game ball goes to Baron Brown.
Yeah. What is it?
This is so hard. I want to split it between two people. Can I give two? Jay, you're the host. Let me give two.
You can have two. Go for it. I mean,
yeah, I get to have two balls. That's right. Two balls.
No cancer.
Don't look at me like that. I don't care. That's right. No cancer for me. Anyway.
While you two pinheads go at it, we got Pinhead 61 in here.
Here's you, Pinhead 61.
Ding,
Welcome.
Ding, ding, ding. We can run that loser out of town, huh? Well.
Yeah, well, it's all right.
Wait a second. Do we play with Wilson football still in the NFL?
Absolutely, we do.
Do we?
Just made that correlation.
They're Wilson footballs.
Yeah.
Half the people blame Russell Wilson. Half the people blame Nathaniel Hackett. I think because some people don't understand the quarterback versus head coach relationship.
Yeah.
And the play calling and the scheming, which it is what it is.
We'll get there.
Who gets you?
But who gets my balls? All right, one of my balls goes to Baron Browning, who's absolutely disruptive.
Yeah, he's
again in Justin Herbert's face. Also had an interception that turned into a fumble that turned into a recovery. So I mean, just he had the only turnover of the game for the Broncos, and he was disruptive. He is so fast, and he is so in your face. He's so disruptive. I love it. That guy's a star.
Von Miller.
That guy is a star. My other ball, its brother, goes to this one's gonna be kind of out of left field, but Alex Singleton. I mean, Alex Singleton in for Josie Jewell had 19 solo tackles?
Yeah. Team high. I can't imagine that's not a team high.
He had a sack.
He had that batted down ball on third.
Yeah, he had a batted down ball.
Yeah.
And he had several tackles for loss. He was where he needed to be every time he needed to be there. Alex Singleton, absolutely.
The Pros 23, who should the Broncos draft? An offensive coordinator. Let's see here. We got another new name here. Maddie.
No, Mads has been.
That's right.
It's been a while since we've had Mads in the house.
That's right.
Broncos fans should be stoked. Russ looked like MVP. Russ, the first quarter, he puts it together, and then we are scary with that D. Appreciate that, Mads.
Yeah, it's gonna happen. We also got Ryan Bowen in the house.
That's a new name, Ryan Bowen.
Ryan,
to you.
If you're not laughing with us, you're laughing at us, and either way, you're laughing. So keep on going.
That's right.
At least you're happy.
Look, hey, if y'all are in here watching and trolling us, we love football, we love fans. Troll away. We're gonna have fun with you, but just know this: when things turn around for us, and they will turn around. When they turn around for us, we're gonna be trolling you.
The cows will be going home to pasture.
Yeah. All right, guys, like, subscribe, and share, please. Like, subscribe, and share, please. Hit that notification bell so you know when one of our shows goes live. We're putting out more and more content all the time. Yeah. If you don't want to do any of it, it's been a shitty night.
It has.
It's been a shitty night. But there was a lot of good. Yeah, there was still a lot of good, right? Like there was.
I mean, I've bucked my feelings. I feel a little bit better.
Yeah, Isaiah, do you feel like your feelings have been bucked?
Nope. I got a long drive home, so.
All right, well, buck your feelings. But we love you, Broncos Country, and thank y'all. And Jay, would you please take us out of here, hostess with the mostest?
Russell Wilson didn't say it, so we don't say it.
No, that's never going to happen.
Russell Wilson.
But you know what we haven't done in a while, guys? And I feel like we need one.
No, we're not doing that. No, we lost.
Who cares?
We're not doing that.
Wow,
we lost.
You're that guy. Huh?
Yeah, we lost. There's no way we're doing that.
We lost, but you know who we are.
We'll save it. We'll save it for when we win.
That's not
Now.
You call yourself my brother. All right, fine. We won't. Let's ride. But Jay, will you join me in a mile high five? Because I feel like we need it.
Hashtag let's ride, Chris.
Let's ride, Chris. That's great.
Come on.
But yes, I will join you in a end of night mile high five.
Guys,
you about left guard?
I think he needs starter.
He is
left guard.
Yeah.
Dalton Reisner. Didn't Dalton Reisner play center?
No.
Dalton Reisner did play center.
No.
He was a sub in. He was never good at it.
Hell, I'd put Quinn Miners.
I'd move Quinn over to center and put Tiny Moody
at
the Tiny Moody on the left. Put keep Q at the right. Put Graham Glasgow back at left.
Yeah. I still think Dalton Reisner was trying to help Lloyd out. I'd put Quinn at center and put Graham at right and keep Dalton Reisner at left.
I mean, you could, I guess.
Or you just have the
Pinhead. I'm out. Gonna play some pinball.
There you go.
Love it. All right. All right, Jay and I are going to do the mile high five. You can sit there like a salty bitch.
Yes, I will do that.
All right, guys, it's been a crappy night, and we've bucked our feelings pretty well and good. If the Broncos fans out there will please put your hands out with me, we're going to do a big mile high five, all right? Here we go. Mile high five! Thank you. I needed that. I feel better now.
I do. My feelings have certainly been bucked.
It's cathartic, you whiny.
I want to be whining on the way home. So
you're going to be whining to your dog.
Yeah. I have someone to whine to. Like, subscribe, share.
Hey, if you have not already subscribed before you get out of here, do it!
Please. All right, guys. Have a terrific night. We'll see ya next Thursday for...
Oh, can I say one more thing?
Friday. Yeah.
Oh, that. But I was actually going to say, I wanted to point this out because I forgot to do it earlier today. This right here between me and Isaiah, this is mine and Jay's grandfather. Well, not literally, but this is the jacket and the hat that our grandfather wore to every single game from the 70s through the 80s. And he passed away a few years ago, but he is the reason that Jay and I are who we are as far as Broncos fans. So we've got our memorial to Pop right here, and we rub the belly, and we love him, we miss him. And so I just wanted to throw that out there. This is the very first time we've ever done the podcast from this angle, and you can actually see it. So that's our Papa Bear. We love him, we miss him, and go Broncos, Pop. Know you're watching up there.
That's right. Last announcement, Nothing Rhymes with Orange and Blue is actually going to be on Friday night this week instead of Thursday, but it's going to be on Friday night at 7654. So look for us next Friday night.
Hey, I meant to talk to you about that. Can we please push it a little bit so I'm not trying to rush so bad coming back to my commute?
7:15, 7:30, 7:15, 6:15, 5:15, 4:15.
I would just say I would just do it on the I would do it on the quarter hour.
That's fine.
All right, guys.
We'll see you Friday night, folks. Really appreciate you. Let's go.